guys, here we are then, back again for our next show host. They're all special, but today's is very special.
Today's very special. Yeah.
Great to have BC as our guest.
I just love her. I love her energy.
So life-giving. Great energy.
When her and her husband lit the candle the other night, you just feel that she just loves people. She loves life. Wherever she's in my Facebook feed all the time, and she is always supporting someone else.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I see how much she supports our work in Empowered Living, but then I see her doing that with everybody.
Yeah. No,
she is
life-giving.
She is life-giving.
Yeah.
One of her true talents is that she could take a word. And she takes, she'll take the word success and she'll, S in it, and then she'll break it down for what it means. And she creates an acronym for almost everything. Right. She's so gifted that way.
Yeah.
It's a great way to teach.
It really is.
She's a great speaker, a great teacher, a great communicator. She loves people.
Yeah. You're going to love this.
Enjoy our friend.
Yeah.
You're going to love her.
Hello everyone, this is soji-oyawoye here from Lagos, Nigeria. I am so excited and honored to be with you all today on the invitation of the Empowered Living community. I am retired from my 9-to-5 career, but definitely not tired. I am refired into my calling of no retirement. I'm living an absolutely empowered life, a life of purpose, for purpose and on purpose, a life of freedom. I am reinventing myself as an entrepreneur. I coach, I speak, I teach, I disc, I train, and I play the leadership game. I'm the lead consultant of Be Positive Limited and the founder of Clarity Design Hub, the art and science of increasing your personal and professional power. When Paul and Roddy asked me to host the show, I really thought about what I could share with you. I think this lesson has made such a difference in my life, and it's so apt at such a time as this. It is one of my signature programs, which I call my 5 Alive, and it covers the 5 key areas of life that I refer to as the curriculum of life. This is a good time to review the status of our lives because it just feels like God pressed the reset button for the universe. All of a sudden, everything seemed to be moving at the speed of light until he said, hey guys, pause, go at the speed of trust. We suddenly have so much time on our hands. Question is, what are we really doing with it? So I believe it is time to take some time to assess our lives, to take care of us because we can't give what we don't have. Take some time to reflect, to rest, to rejuvenate, to review, to renew, to reset, and then to re-enter, because guess what? This too shall pass. And the question is, when it passes, who will I have become? When the replay button is activated, who will I be and where will I be? We may be on lockdown physically, but surely we are not on lockdown spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, intellectually, or otherwise. While some businesses may be going under, others are just beginning to emerge, because where there's a casting down, there will be a lifting up. Now, the 5 key areas of life for me are like anchors and mental altars that I use to refuel my mind, remind me of my essence, and center myself on my growth journey, most especially at this time. So this is a good time to pause and reflect, to ask, how am I doing really? It's another opportunity to be true to myself in each of these areas, because the bridge that will take me from where I am, from my place of knowing, from my comfort zone, what I call my here, to where I want to be, to do and to have more, my there is my truth. So it's a good time to review my purpose, my vision, and my goals in each of these areas. And I want to encourage you to do the same as well. And if you don't have a purpose or a vision or goals, or didn't set any in these areas, now is a good time to do so. It is possible that the current crisis may have disrupted some of our goals and our plans. This is also a great time to shift our perspective and harvest the good in this situation. We may have fallen in love with our goals, and rightly so, but we definitely should not be attached to the plan, because there are always options. It's also a good time to take another look at our vision in each of these areas of our 5 Alive, from which we drew up our goals and our plans. And our vision is simply a picture of the emerging future that we desire. It is a picture of the future, but we cannot feature in a future that we cannot picture. Our vision evolves as we grow and as we fulfill purpose. And purpose is simply our why. Why do we do what we do? It is our North Star. It is the filter through which we make all our decisions. So reviewing our purpose, our vision and goals in each of these 5 areas of our 5 Alive is so critical at this time. And as a person of faith particularly, my 5 Alive also serves as my prayer guide. I pray using all the 5 dimensions because it helps to keep me focused. Now all these 5 dimensions begin with the letter F. So the first F for me is faith, which is my spirituality and my oneness with God. It is acknowledging my oneness with God rather than seeing me as separate from Him. Our programming has us believing that we are separate from God because we are different. But I know that I may be different, but I am unique and created in His image. I know that one with God is majority, and in Him I know that I am enough. I have the confidence that I am one with the I am that I am. Therefore, I claim my I amness in Him. I know who I am and whose I am. I own my birthright, which is having dominion over all things through better relationships with God. And at this time, really, I have no excuse not to commit to my plans, to my quiet time, to my meditation time, my prayer time, my worship time, and all of that. Number 2, F for me is family. This is all things to relationships. Primary love relationships, friendships, colleagues, business partners and associates, my network, and so on. So reviewing this area, knowing that people matter, that relationships matter, that your network is your network, that your connections are key, that you are the average of the 5 people that you hang out with. It's also a good time to do some weeding and be bad. B-A-D. What do I mean by bad? I am reviewing all my social media contacts, my phone contacts, my mailing list, and I'm using the block and delete button on anyone or anything that is not serving me. I am focusing on OQP, only quality people. Number 3, F is for fitness, which is my health and my body temple. How am I treating my physical body that God gifted to me? What kind of lifestyle do I have? How am I exercising, especially in this lockdown? What am I eating? Now, talking about eating, I realized that the lockdown has not locked me down from taking frequent walks to the refrigerator or to the snack box, more than I should or usually would. So I'm paying attention to what I'm paying attention to what I am eating, knowing that I am what I eat. I am paying attention to what I am hearing and seeing, because though I may be what I eat, but what I eat may also be eating me. And what I eat includes who and who I am listening to or taking in, especially at this time. Is it constant negative news or the Discovery Channel? Also, what is my mental state? How am I protecting my emotional space? This is the time to guard my heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. And really, this little heart of mine can only take so much, and I have to let it shine. So I am feeding my faith by securing my gates. I am minding what enters my thoughts, my soul, my system, through my ears and my eyes particularly. Now this crisis has us all locked down with the same people, in the same place, in the same space at the same time, for such a long period. Really unprecedented times. So there's an increasing need to be more emotionally intelligent at this time. Now, as an emotional intelligence certified specialist, though emotional intelligence is considered one of the top 10 skills in the future of jobs by the World Economic Forum, I'm aware that emotional intelligence is more than just a skill. It is neither a soft skill nor a hard skill. It is life. So in this lockdown, we should be learning not just to manage our own emotions, but to master them. This is what I call self-control. And we know that whoever has no control over his own spirit, that is, a man without self-control, is like a city that is broken down without walls. If you do not master yourself privately, especially at a time like this, you will be disgraced publicly. If you do not tame your emotions in private, they will shame you in public. So now is a great time to be more aware of yourself and of other people. It's a great time to learn to build rapport and to manage relationships, to learn to be the dominant energy in the room, to be the thermostat rather than the thermometer, knowing that the person with a higher level of awareness has responsibility for the relationship. So I've talked about 3 of the 5 F's in my 5 Alive. The next F is for finances, and I won't dwell so much on it here because I know you know what it means. For me, it is the freedom and flow of my time and my money. This is what makes me able to breathe and exhale. During this lockdown, I am learning to understand how to act in a certain way and to know that I cannot save my way to riches. And the last F is for flourish, which includes personal growth, business growth, career growth, professional growth. For me, personal growth is the foundation of all these other areas because I believe that wherever you go professionally, you take you with you personally. And the you that is not growing personally will sabotage the you that is growing professionally. Simply put, the best investment of your time and your money is the one that is invested in you. Now, reviewing these 5 F's or areas in my 5 Alive helps me to course correct as necessary, to redirect my thoughts, knowing that I become what I think, that what I think about, I bring about. It helps me to take the helm of thought, to take captive every thought, and to think more empowered thoughts, so that I can really live my life by design rather than by default. For as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And as he continues to think, so he remains. So that is my 5 Alive, the curriculum of life. Now, I do not say this to impress you, but to impress upon you that this lockdown may be a good time to pause, to assess, and to review our lives, using whatever system works for us. This season we are in might as well be the new normal. It is not business as usual. It is business unusual. So we need to start thinking differently, both personally and professionally. We should be focusing more on the quality of thinking that we are bringing into our lives and into our businesses. This sure is a good time to invest in coaches and mentors to guide us in our 5 Alive, knowing that we cannot see the picture when we are in the frame. I usually say, a coach without a coach is a cockroach. We all should have coaches in our lives, someone to awaken us and to walk alongside us, so that we can be better positioned to do the same for other people. Because guess what? We can't give what we don't have. So do a wellness check in all these areas. How well are you really? I guarantee you, as you take 5, you will stay alive and not just survive, you will thrive. As you think into your thinking and review your purpose, your vision, and your goals, you will be more certain that your ladder will not be leaning against the wrong wall at the end of the day. For as James Allen put it, until thought is linked with purpose, there is no intelligent accomplishment. Let's keep growing in our 5 Alive, even in these uncertain times. Because, as Eric Hoffer says, in times of change, learners inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with a world that no longer exists. We continually grow, not for perfection, but to really have dominion over all things in the key areas of our lives. The goal is not to strike a balance, but to be in harmony, knowing that we are perfectly imperfect human beings living into our purpose as fully resourced stars. STAR. S for skills, T for talents, A for abilities, and R for resources. We were created for such a time as this. So pay attention to what you are paying attention to, so that the tension can turn into intention, knowing that this too shall pass. Life will set examination questions that we will have to answer. How we react or respond will depend on our application of the knowledge that we gain. We build our muscles in the gym of life with the 3 Ds: desire, determination, and discipline. Our spiritual muscles, our relational muscles, our physical muscles, our mental muscles, emotional muscles, financial muscles, so that we can indeed have the mastery that we need. That's the much I can share here. But if you want to go deeper, you can reach out to me at BC soji-oyawoye on my social media platforms or becausative.net. Thank you for your time. Be causative and be well.
Fantastic. Well done, BC. Well
5
done.
Alive.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Great
She always
job.
has a rhyme or an
Something,
acronym. She's
yeah.
so good.
Really good.
She's just so talented. You can listen to her. She's just a natural. She just her voice, her calming presence.
Everything
we just
about
love you,
her.
Missy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, and you should be next.
You should be next.
You should be here.
The slot is open. We're
We're
waiting
waiting
on
for you. Yeah.
And also, you should be lighting the candle for us too. We would love to highlight you to light the candle. It's awesome.
Good point.
So, thanks for being part of the community.
Love you guys. Take
You
care.
are.
God bless.